recently purchased this little glider set online, and I want to talk about the best ages for this specifically. So this one does say ages 3 and up on this, and I would say that's probably going to be pretty accurate. And the main reason is this launcher. Now, if you have a child who's 2, this would work, but somebody's going to need to help them with the launcher. And here's the reason why. This does require a good bit of force to pull this back. Essentially, there's a spring inside of here that you are compressing, right? So at the beginning, it's easy, and then it gets harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, and then you have to clip it all the way back. So you're clipping that spring back. Once that spring is clipped back in there, then you can connect push this down into there. So the only way to do this is going to be to push this back and then obviously pull on the launcher, and then it's going to use that spring to launch your catapult. You could do this with younger children, but they're likely not going to be able to pull this back, especially once you get to about here. That spring gets really tight in there and does get kind of hard. So I would say 3, maybe even 4. Some 3-year-olds may struggle to get it all the way pulled back, so maybe even 4 on that. In regards to the upper age range, I would probably say somewhere around the preteen age. You're talking up to 9, 10, maybe even 11 years old. Especially the thing I love about these is the fact that these are going to light up and they're going to have these like flashing lights on these, right? So that means these can be played with in the dark. They can be played with inside the house. They can be played with in a variety of different circumstances, more than just, oh, I'm going to launch these during the daytime. So that's going to be really cool. And I feel like that adds quite a bit to it, because you could even use these to like play catch between two kids. You know, they're both in their preteens, you know, they're both 10, 11. You could try and launch this back and forth between them, that sort of thing. And so that to me really ups the age. If it didn't have the lights and it was just the foam things, I'd probably say, you know, maybe 8, 9. But I really feel like it could carry over to 10 or 11 because of the lights, and that allows some extra playability with these because of those being lit up at night. You can try and catch it without getting hit in the face, like those sorts of things that middle school boys are always trying to do. So definitely a good set for sure. That's probably the best ages that I would say it would work great for.